Welcome, I'm Rob. You join me in a kart for the final session of this public 3 for 2 on a Friday night at TeamSport Gosport. The first session was spent learning the track and how to deal with that slippery concrete. I ended the session with a 33.5 second lap. The second session, I had a regular driver try and show me how he does it, but I was unable to get my kart to stop sliding long enough for me to keep up. But I eventually got my lap time down to a 33.0. I'm now back in the same kart as the second session. It was used by someone else just before this, so it's still fairly warm. In this session, I really want to set a 32-second lap. It can be done, but by me, we had a clear run through lap 1 and I'm straight back into the flow. I used the yellow flags to test the grip of the car and I'm feeling pretty happy with it this time. And I'm finally using all of the track going over the bridge. This slippery concrete will catch you out when you're least expecting it. I'm going to have some traffic to clear on this lap. And I've cleared it pretty easily. There it is, a 32-second lap. I feel like I've got the hang of most of these corners now. I just need to put it all together nice and tidily. I dealt with that traffic swiftly, though I suspect I've lost a little time there. I let the kart slide a bit too much there. That would have cost me a fair bit of time. I've bailed from this lap and I start testing and checking for grip again. It's another tidy lap and we're now low 33s. Was it just a lucky lap? I was expecting that yellow flag to come out a little sooner. Still, kart 8 is back in front now, and I'm going for it when it clears. Nope, he's let me back through for now. That gap was closing, but I was brave. That gap did close, so I gave a quick wave of apology. Right, it's a clear track ahead, time to show him how I'm driving. I'm messing up too much. I'm always quicker when there is something to chase, and he's coming past now though. This is the one. I'm not going to let him gap me. What? I told you I was quicker with something to chase. I was hoping for a mid 32-second lap. I've just blitzed that. And it wasn't a fluke, there's another 31-second lap. But of course a yellow flag has to come out to interrupt our fun. We're now clear of the traffic once more, and he's spotted a friend on the sidelines and given a cheeky wave. Another one! I really want to see if I can do it again, but alas, it's just not to be yet. And we start the final lap under yellow flags too. Oh well, it was fun whilst it lasted. Once I'd learnt this track and got to grips with the lack of, well, grip, I really enjoyed this track. Mostly fast, sweeping corners with a couple of tricky hairpins thrown in for good measure. I'd spotted the checkered flag over on the other side, and I know it's all over now. It's time to let my adrenaline come back down and slowly make our way back to the pits. Oh, that's right, my 31.706 lap was actually the fastest of that session, and once I was immediately off track, it had me as the third fastest driver of the day on the app. Unfortunately, when I checked again a little later on, I dropped back to 4th or 5th as a couple of people went faster in one of the 10 o'clock sessions. If I get the names wrong, I apologise, but Big Dwayne in Kart 8 set a 31.804 for second place, and Little Dwayne in the red suit set a 31.838 for third. Fourth place was nearly a second slower than me. That's it from Gosport. Next week we are back at Sheffield for a 3 for 2, once again working on that BIKC qualifying time. The week after that we are visiting another track quite near to this one. I'm sure you can work it out. So as always, thank you so much for joining me on my go-karting adventures. If you've enjoyed this video and my progression, please give it a thumbs up and leave any feedback down below in those comments. Have you had a helpful guide like this one before? Thank you so much to all of you who have subscribed to the channel lately. I still can't get over how quickly the channel has grown in the last couple of months. But if you are one of the 87% of viewers who aren't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. As the channel grows, I'm trying to bring more new and varied content from kart tracks both indoors and outdoors. So thank you for joining me on this one. Until next time, cheers.